Hello, everyone, and welcome inside sunny Vince Kenna Stadium here on this Wednesday afternoon, getting ready for Game 2 between the Bend Elks and the Springfield Drifters. Here with first-year Elk Alejandro Cazorla. How has it been getting used to your time in Bend? You're originally from Canada, but going through the first parts of the season, you've had your highs and lows, but now a couple of back-to-back multi-hit games.
It's been awesome. It's been awesome being out here in the Northwest. Spent a little bit of time out here a couple years back. Obviously, I'm from Calgary, near Banff. We got a lot of really nice scenery, so it is kind of like being home away from home. So it's been really awesome, and we're able to get the wins rolling here.
You're not new to summer baseball, as you've played in the Western Canadian Baseball League in each of the last 3 summers and won 2 WCBL championships with that squad. How is it playing for them, your hometown team? You're from Okotos, playing for the Okotos Dogs. Just how was that whole experience for you?
I mean, obviously that's home, and winning those 2 championships meant the world to me. Those are my best friends. Those are my brothers for life out there, and obviously I wish them nothing but the best of luck, and I hope they 3-peat, 4-peat, however long, they keep that streak running, and I miss them a lot. But yeah, it's awesome to be out here, and hopefully we can take that title away from Corvallis. Not the strongest start last weekend, but early in the year, and it's just great to be out here overall. Had great experiences out there. Looking forward to great experiences out here. So.
What went into those 2 championships run and ultimately getting to the mountaintop?
Well, I like to think that deeply rooted into it all was head skip here, Alan Cox. A lot of us in that program, played under Alan, as little kids, and even going into the high school 18U program before he headed out back down to the United States. But it's it's just the culture out there, and he was part of it along with the staff out there, Lou Pote, Tyler Hollick, and all those guys, Joe Sargent. It's just kind of that winning culture that they create in general. So I'm really glad, I was able to follow Coach Cox out here and kind of try and do our part into creating that winning culture out here as well.
Like you said, Coach Alan Cox with the Dogs for 9 years in Okotos now, here in his first season with the Elks. How much has he meant to you in your baseball career?
I mean, I wouldn't be where I am without Cox, baseball-wise, but more importantly, I think, being away from home a lot, he's kind of been that, fatherly figure in my life. I always consider him as a dad. I always say I follow him wherever he goes, and I think a lot of guys who've have played under him kind of feel the same way. So I think he brings more to the table, in just life, and leading young men to leading the lives of good young adults more than anything on the field. So he does a lot for us on the field, but he does a lot more off.
And what are some of those things that beyond the game have really helped change your life through working with him?
Oh, I mean, as simple as giving you a place to stay over Christmas or Thanksgiving, something as simple as that, or you could be looking for a school in the portal, and he reaches out, and something as simple as a text, hey, how you doing, how you feeling, not even asking where you're going, something as reaching out and seeing how you're doing. He's always asking about your parents, just little things like that. And then when it comes to leading these young men on the field, he's always out there giving his little tidbits on life advice. I don't know if I could kind of say it on camera here. That's kind of behind the mic kind of thing, but nah, he's just a great man overall.
And through working with him through the years, I want to take it back to, you said you met him when you were 16 years old. Did you grow up going to Dogs games and start interacting and seeing Alan and being like, man, I really want to be a Dog someday?
See, the first time I was in Okotoks, I was around 13. Right now there's a minor leaguer. His name is Matt Lloyd. He played under Alan too. I played for his dad, Steve Lloyd. They brought me out, and when Matt was playing for the Dogs, they kind of showed me everything, and I was like, dang, this is cool. But I had no idea what, academy baseball or, what even summer collegiate baseball was at the time. I was 12, 13 years old. When I was 15, 16 years old going into high school, Alan gave me a call and told me to go back out, and it was like deja vu. I was back out there. I was like, dang, this is what all that was. I thought it was a pro when I was a little kid and all that. So, I mean, it was just like a process of, you know, getting my parents to like obviously trust sending your kid, you know, to a whole different part of the country, and, you know, training 8 out of the 12 months, just like, you know, just like you would in college, but at 15. So I think, you know, Alan does a really good job of, you know, having families trust him just because of the guy he is, like I said. So I've known him for however long now. There's people who have known him longer, and I really, you know, don't have enough words to express the love I have for him.
Right, and then, during those summers when you're away from home, and then Alan, like you said, sort of that father figure for you, it's probably helped you grow as a person immensely to get you to the maturity level you're at right now.
Absolutely, if mature is what you want to call me. I mean, you know, I definitely take a lot of lessons that he's given us, me, and, you know, a lot of friends and brothers alike. So I mean, like I say, a lot of us are where we are because of that man. So.
And growing up, going to Okotos games and even playing for Okotos, what are some of your favorite memories from playing with the dogs or watching the dogs and just your experience up there?
Man, once I got to Okotoks in high school and I kind of got the full picture of everything, you know, we kind of had that core group that grew up wanting to play, not just in the summer collegiate, you know, picture, but in Okotoks, obviously being there, you know, growing up there. You know, I remember Micah McDowell affiliating with the team back in 2019 with guys like Gavin Logan, who was out here a couple years back. And Tugboat even pitched for that 2019 team, and that kind of broke our little 10-year drought. Then back in 22, you know, Micah comes back out and, you know, starts every game for us in center. I'm lucky enough to play with Ruben Cedillo that year as well, right after he finished at Lynn Benton, and Jake Hoskins. We won a championship out there. Yeah, so, you know, it's a small world, and being blessed enough with a good core group of guys, just, you know, meant the world to us. And create, like I said, it all comes to creating that winning culture.
How cool is it to see it all come full circle? I mean, a foreign place like Bend, now you and Alan find yourself both here with players that formerly played here who were in Okotos as well.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, baseball, you know, it extends coast to coast, but it really is a small world. It's small in Canada, and, you know, I'm starting to learn that here in the States, it's pretty small as well. So it's pretty special being somewhere where, you know, I have really close people who've played here, have a lot of good things to say. So.
What are you most looking forward to in this summer with the Elks, working with Alan and also just meeting new people here in the PNW?
Well, I'm really hoping to dogpile, you know, in August. That's kind of the goal of it all. But I mean, the experience of it all is just taking it day by day. So just a blessing.
Thanks so much, Alejandro, for the time. Good luck today and the rest of the season as the Elks take on the Springfield Drifters tonight at 6:35.